Hello students. In our last video we have explained the process of price discrimination. We know that price discrimination is the process of selling a commodity produced under single control at different prices to different customers. In this video we are going to learn about the process of dumping, a special case of price discrimination. Dumping is international price discrimination. We know that price discrimination can be practiced only to a monopolist. Here the monopolist produces a particular level of output. This output is divided in between foreign market and home market. The total output is divided in between foreign market and home market. It is clear that in foreign market there will be competition from various countries, various parts of the world, and automatically price of the product will be little bit low. Low price is charged from foreign market, whereas in case of home market there will be no competition. Therefore, they are charging, monopolist charges high price for the product. Here the firm is a monopolist in home market and a competitor in foreign market actually. Therefore, he is charging high price from home market and low price from foreign market. This process of international price discrimination, that is charging highest price from home market and lowest price from foreign market, is termed as international price discrimination or dumping. Since there are two markets, that is home market and foreign market, we will be having different average revenue and marginal revenue curves. In home market, we will be having average revenue of home market ARH and marginal revenue of home market. In the same manner, we will be having another average revenue of foreign market and marginal revenue of foreign market. We have already said that in the home market, the firm is a monopolist, and automatically the nature of AR and MR curve will be like this. That is, there will be downward sloping average revenue curve and corresponding marginal revenue curve. But the monopolist is a competitor in the international market, and automatically there is perfect competition. Therefore, average revenue and marginal revenue will coincide like a perfectly competitive market. Therefore, we are combining these two segments, downward sloping average revenue and marginal revenue, with an average revenue and marginal revenue which is parallel to x-axis. Let us now explain the equilibrium condition of dumping, international price discrimination. To identify the equilibrium condition of monopoly, we have drawn x-axis and y-axis. On x-axis we have taken quantity, and on y-axis we have shown price of the commodity or revenue or cost of the commodity. Initially we are having a downward sloping demand curve which is the average revenue curve of home market, and corresponding to this we will be having a marginal revenue curve. This is the marginal revenue curve of home market. We have already said that this average revenue and marginal revenue curves are downward sloping. Now we are going to draw the demand curve of international market. In international market, the monopolist is competing with other firms. Therefore, there is perfect competition in international market, and automatically we will be having an average revenue curve which is parallel to x-axis, and automatically average revenue of foreign market will be equal to the marginal revenue of foreign market. This is the final demand curve faced by the monopolist from international market. The basic condition of equilibrium in the discriminating monopoly is attained at a point where the marginal revenue of market A is equal to marginal revenue of market B. That must be equal to the marginal cost. This is the condition applicable to a discriminating monopolist if there are two markets, market A and market B. Here we can consider that home market is market A and market B is the foreign market. Therefore, we can write the new equilibrium condition in dumping as MRH that is marginal revenue of home markets, that must be equal to the marginal revenue from foreign market MRF, that is equal to the marginal cost. Here marginal revenues from different markets must be same and that must be equal to the marginal cost. This is the equilibrium condition of dumping. To identify the equilibrium point, we are going to draw the marginal cost curve like this. This is the marginal cost curve. By drawing the marginal cost curve, we can identify different points of equality between MRH and MRF. Initially, we are identifying 2 points, point P2 and point R1. P2 is the equilibrium point of foreign market where MRF is equal to MC, and home market equilibrium can be identified at point R1 where MRH is equal to the MC. In these 2 points, the basic equilibrium condition MRH is equal to MRF, that is equal to MC. That is, at point P2 this MRF is equal to MC, and at point R1 this MRH also will be equalized. Now we need to identify the quantities that is to be allocated to different markets. Here OQ2 output is totally produced by the monopolist because at this point MC is equal to MR, and out of this OQ2, OQ1 output is allotted to home market. Total output is OQ2. Out of this total output, OQ1 output is allotted to home market and Q1, Q2 output is allotted to foreign market. And the price charged from foreign market is Q2 P2 and price charged from home market will be Q1 P1. There are different prices from different markets. Q1 P1 is the price charged from home market and Q2 P2 is the price charged from foreign market. In order to calculate the total profit of the monopolist, we need to consider the marginal cost SMC and two marginal revenues ARF and ARH. From this diagram we can calculate profit as SP2 R1N. The area SP2 R1N is the total profit enjoyed by the monopolist through the process of price discrimination. Here this shaded area SP2RN, this shaded area is the total profit enjoyed by the monopolist. Through the process of international price discrimination, the monopolist charges higher price Q1 P1 from home market and lower price Q2 P2 from foreign market. This Q2 P2 price is the competitive price and Q1 P1 is the monopoly price. This pricing strategy provides maximum profit to the monopolist. As the next we will be discussing intertemporal price discrimination or peak load pricing. Thank you.